Where did it fucking go?
Francis ever came back here with the title, whether Jones called us last night to strip him. What do you think is more important, to keep the belt there so he can uphold his legacy, or we move the heavyweight division, take the title away from him? John Jones called us last night and retired. John Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
Oh, baby! Oh, baby! That's real, boys. That's real. It's a real. It's a real presser.
What criteria are you using to decide uphold legacy by waiting for Jones, or prioritize division activity by clearing the belt?
That's fucking crazy.
You said the timeline for Jones, 2 weeks to decide what weight division, take the title away from him. John Jones called us last night and retired. John Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
Thank you very much.
It's real, bro. It's real. It's the live press conference happening right now. And then people are asking about Francis and a bunch of questions.
Picture now, because he's had 3 fights and is going on 2 losses.
Why are people... The journalists, they have pre-written questions, dude. I would only be asking John and Tom related questions right now. They're asking about Azerbaijan! And fucking... Khalil Roach sure look good. Dude. Better shit going on right now. Oh! Yes! Yes! Let's go, Tom. Everybody already left. We were streaming, and then they all left, and now everybody back again. Where did I find the original video? It's not a video yet. It's the live stream. I'll pull it up here on my computer as well. Fuck, why is my other monitor off? Come on. There we go. And then fucking everybody's streaming now. Bullshit. It was me. I'm the one who broke the news. Hold on. Other tab. Put Dana on suicide watch. Yes, this is 100% real. I'm going to pull it up right now just so people have proof. I'm not lying. Why would I lie? This is not something worth lying over, dude. Jonathan Johnson. We beat Salty Mo. Yeah. This is real. I'm pulling it up on the other monitor right now, and we'll get the desktop audio on here as well. But not too loud. People are still spamming duck fucking emojis, dude. John's legacy in shambles. Permanently. Forever. Never not in shambles. I don't want to learn about Megan the movie, okay? Come on. Dana said it in the press. Yes, he did. It's right here. I'm going to pull it up in a hot second.
One thing I've learned over the years about Francis doesn't always mean...
This is the Francis bit. Hold on. This is fucking glorious, dude. This is fucking insane.
I would be shocked if Francis ever came back here. Are you going to strip him? What do you think is more important, to keep...
Oh, why is it not here? Oh, god damn it. Window capture 2. Down, here, bang. Wham bam, thank you ma'am.
Keep the belt there so he can uphold his legacy, or we move the heavyweight division, take the title away from him. John Jones called us last night and retired. John Jones is officially retired.
JG2 must be
Heavyweight champion of the UFC.
livid right now.
Thank you very much.
It's true, we just seen it on the Facebook. Yeah. Sick, dude. Incredible. Just incredible. He called us last night and he said, Tom Aspinall's too big, too strong, too scary. I don't think I can do it. Also, I'm pissing my pants. And then that was it for John Jones. That's the last we've heard of him. Drat. That's insane. Didn't even announce his own retirement. Yeah, just in a random press conference. This is its own press conference worthy news. And they just added it to the middle of a Khalil Roundtree. You have to like scrub through to find this. The greatest soundbite of all time. Why did he announce in a random fight night? Yeah, presser. I don't fucking know, man. What else is in here? Dana said in the press, yes. Tom should have been champ after John decided to face Grandpa Stimpy and said, yeah, they probably should have just stripped him and said, here's your legacy fight, but it's not for the belt against Stipe. Just have it be a separate thing, really. You know, crazy. Just insane. Oh my god, he's back. How's it going, Vanny? Jones has ruined his legacy. GSP cleared. GSP already cleared. Mighty Mouse cleared as well, dude. Holy smoke. Holy smoke. So with Aspinall champ, or are they going to make him fight to capture it? He's been upgraded to Undisputed champion, and he's probably going to fight Cyril Gane next, I think, is the deal. John deleted his Instagram. It'd be funny if we just never heard from John again.
John Jones called us last night and retired. John Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
We did it, boys! Fucking Tony has died is here as well. Holy shit. I just went off stream. It was crazy. Still in Thailand. Surely they can't copyright me for this, right? That's fucking insane. Let's see. Let's go look for John Jones on Instagram. Because I don't doubt you entirely, but... Oh, no, it's still there. His Instagram's still there. You almost got me, though. His dog died 4 days ago. That's why. Like 4 hours ago he was on. This dog created a painting that looks just like Jesus. So he already knew this was coming. He's like, that's crazy. Aspinall retired John Jones without even fighting him, dude. Exactly. Just like he said he would. John Jones' legacy in shambles. Fans will cope and seethe. Perpetuity. Crazy. Still in Thailand. Oh, it's not showing up for me for real? Oh, that's weird. Maybe it's just so much traffic. It sucks that now we have to comment like all the duck emojis on the picture of him talking about putting down his dog, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Didn't even strip him. The fact that he retired means he basically vacated. You didn't fire me? I quit! Oh boy, this is a mere formality. We knew Aspinall was the real champ since last year, yeah. Well, we knew he was going to beat John anyway, but this is just funny. This is just extremely funny. I don't even know what to say. Because we've been waiting so long, man. Dana got what he fucking deserved. Yeah, glazed Jones for a year, held up the division just to get dumped by the phone. Yeah, third-rate side chick. Oh, yeah. Like a third-rate side chick. Oh. What a wet fart. True, Jesus. Very true. Fucking pissed. He paid Jones a ton of money to keep him around for the Netflix deal. He does look pissed in this frame specifically. Retired due to all the hate and him being fragile. How many times has he been stripped now? Oh boy. It is a relief. Favorite stream and my favorite Jew. This channel gonna be huge, baby, huge. Tom wasted 16 months of his prime for nothing. Well, at least we get to move on now. Where was this announced? On the UFC Baku post-fight presser. We'll play it again.
John Jones called us last night and retired.
2 weeks.
Is it loud enough for you guys? Probably.
Title, whether it takes the fight or you're going to strip him, what do you think is more important? To keep the belt there so he can uphold his legacy, or we move the heavyweight division, take the title away from him?
John Jones called us last night and retired. John Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
Baku.
Thank you very much.
I'll just keep having it set up to play over and over
by
again.
waiting for Jones or
Okay. Is Khalil talking yet? Faziev's here. No Khalil yet. Wasted everybody's time, cheated, got paid. Well, fucking, at least he's gone, you know? Dana should be in the red. He should be red in the face right now, yeah. Sacrificed 2 years of Tom's prime. One of the greatest heavyweights, most technical heavyweights of all time. Powerful heavyweights. Caleb's here. How's it going, dude? Tom didn't waste his time by choice. Dana made him waste it. Well, I guess Tom could have fought Gone and he could have stayed active, but he kind of wanted the Jones fight. Fuck. Weird. Jones was pissing in his face the whole time. It's crazy, man. They actually stripped him, yeah.
prioritize division activity by clearing the
Kane stays on top. Oh, wait, he didn't break the heavyweight record either. That's good. Forgot about that, because he's like 60 days away or whatever.
What do you think is more important, to keep the belt there so he can uphold his legacy, or we move the heavyweight division, take the title away?
John Jones' wife is Ginger now.
Retired. John Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
Thank you very much.
Next, they're going to announce fucking Islam JDM, because Islam Makachev on Instagram said something to the effect of big news coming soon. I thought the big news was going to be, oh, we're in Baku. That's kind of like Dagestan, almost home territory. And they were going to announce Islam Makachev versus Jack Della Maddalena. John Jones is a 90-degree angle. True. And, they announced this instead. They might announce that later in the presser. I don't know. Be kind of overshadowed as this. Straight up bent as fuck. Yeah. Yep. Man, Kane stays on top. That's good. That's good for Kane. Stipe's still the best heavyweight of all time. But Kane has the longest reign. We're all good. John Jones' wife is leaving him now. Implying he cares. Probably happy he doesn't have to hide his sexual. Okay. JG2 ripped off his shirt! Crazy, dude. Crazy. We gotta find that. We gotta find fucking JG2, bro. Yeah! He fucking gets shirtless. Starfs off, baby.
He didn't even want to retire. He wanted a Pereira fight. He wanted an Ngannou fight, even though he ducked Ngannou. Then he wanted that fight.
300 people in here is crazy.
Well, guess what? We're taking your money, huh? And we are going to put it in Aspinall's bank account, buddy. It's finally over. It is over, chat. This is fucking great. This is great. The end of John Jones's ducking reign of terror is over. Rip to everyone who didn't make it to this day. Hey, shout out to everyone that couldn't make it to this glorious day. One of the best days in MMA history. The end of the absolute fraud himself, Jonathan Donald Duck Dwight Jones. Ryan G with a $2. Sorry, I wish I could favor it, but favor the dono, the $2. Bilal is gone. John Jones is retired. Life is just when we shitted on this year's UFC, it's finally picked up.
Crazy to think the Note Boys may have saved the heavyweight division is crazy. Called me last night when I was the greatest duck of all time. Couldn't even be live and in person, you know?
The amount of Jones fans on my fucking dick. What are you going to say when he fights him? What are you going to say when he
What are you going to say when he fights him? Yeah. Fuck.
Buddy. Your goat is fucking terrified. My goat, I mean, he's not the goat yet, but he's going to get there. I will retire John without fighting him. Hardest line in UFC history, and it came true. Let's go. I love you, J2. I love you, Vampiric Legs. I love all my John chat. Like the video, like the stream if you're a fellow John Jones hater like myself.
I'm liking it on my phone, bro.
And Hives and everyone else. Last one to like the stream is a John Jones fan, so.
Uh-oh.
I am not wearing any piece of clothing right now as soon as I heard the news. Anyway,
he fucking just exploded off his body, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, let me just, I can pull it up. The only thing is this, Dano,
Oh, okay, we're gonna pause him for now. We'll keep him on, though. Oh, fuck it out. Insane stuff. What an anticlimax, I guess, but Last podcast Jones did was that's fucking hilarious as well. Where he asks him about Aspinall and he just walks off. That was the final straw. It was the fucking Nelk boys. That is fucking hilarious. What a crazy times we have to be thankful to the Nelk boys. The suffering, the nightmares, the waiting. It's all over. It's all over. Kind of sad we never got a Jones just doesn't want to fight. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good on on Dana's part to just put a fucking nail in the coffin. Say, you know what? Fine. Fuck you. You're going to be an asshole. You're going to ruin our business for a year. Now would be the time to turn on him. Now would be the time to say, John Jones was never my friend. And, you know, just completely fucking... I don't even know how to describe it, man. Obi-Wan Kenobi, how's it going, dude? My life is incomplete without seeing John Jones' face first on the canvas. That is sad. That is sad that we didn't get to see him fight Aspinall, because Aspinall would have fucking beat him up, dude. It's all over, but I'm not crying. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Guys, like the stream if you haven't already. Be appreciative of that. Been waiting 10 years for that shit, man. Yeah. At least he went out like a coward, you know? If he would have just beat Stipe and then retired right away. But now everybody knows. You had the opportunity to fight Tom Aspinall. You would have fought other people. If he was given Alex Pereira, that's a fight that interests him. Or who else did he want to fight? I believe Jamal Hill was a name thrown around. I believe Derek Lewis was another name where he's like, I'd love to fight those guys. Those black guys. But no. He ran. Like a bitch. Like he was his whole fucking career. So, it is what it is. You know? We don't get to see that fight, but we get to see Tom have a phenomenal legacy. And as he beats more people, you know, Gone, Volkov rematch, Jailton, maybe Tallison if he gets up there. John Coke Jones, John Blow Jones. Hope he gets what BJ Penn has. No, I don't know. He didn't get hit that clean that often. JG2 will have no content now is fucking crazy. That is genuinely mad that we couldn't see him get KO'd. He would have been KO'd. He would have been flatlined. He would have been face down. It would have been insane. But, I mean, the guy lost around to Stipe, so that's kind of his legacy right now. Old-ass Stipe. It's over. It's all over. Apollo Creed, Rocky 3. So true. So incredibly true. I've hated Jones since I was 14. I knew he was a fraud. I've hated Jones as long as I've known he was around. Like, I was always like, this guy doesn't seem that good, you know? I just creamed yummy. How's it going, Ryan Gosling? Fuck. Oh my god, and Francis? Yeah, he gets to build his own legacy, and as he beats more people, then we're just like concrete that he would have beat Jones, and then that makes John running away from him even worse as time goes on, you know? Does this remove John from GOAT conversation? No, people still find a way to say, but in Cage, he was the best of all time, guys. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's a phone call. Did he really get stripped? No trolling? Yeah. Well, he technically relinquished it, but he's running from Aspinall. More of a strippage, in my opinion, you know? If Park took that DQ, that would have let Jones stay. Fucking crazy, man. You know, I don't even remember what I was saying. I gotta make a video on this now. I gotta postpone the other one, I guess. Make a long-ass video about his entire career being ass. I think that's the move right now, is we start progress on the John Jones 30-minute long-ish hit piece. I think that's the move right now. Tom versus Alex next? If Alex is bulking up to 245. Maybe, that's possible. Jones lost to a deaf guy, yeah. We manifested this. If Jones had just immediately retired after Stipe, he would have somehow salvaged, yeah. But PED's ruined it a long time ago. And then dragging it out as much as he did. And if I was Dana, I wouldn't even announce it here. You know, he could have popped big numbers. You could have had John Jones' retirement ceremony as a pay-per-view. And I think a certain number of people would have bought it. Based on, like, opportunity cost and, like, how much it would cost to run, like, a big press conference. I think you would make money with a John Jones retirement press conference. Oh, yeah, dude. The big, long John Jones. Do we make like a small, just like reaction video tonight? Did you finish supper? I didn't go for supper. I took 2 steps. And then what? How did I even find out? Was I on Twitter? No, Instagram refreshed to the ESPN post. And I went, what? And I went, who? And I went, you're just fucking around. This is like a John Jones scared thing or some other fucking thing. And then I screamed and my mom went, what's up? And I'm like, everything's fine. And then I turned around and walked back in this room, turned my shit back on again. I unplugged everything. You felt it in your soul. Yeah, kind of. UFC heavyweight division has order again. Yeah, balance restored to the force, you know. You think the reason John turned down the Tom fight was because he got memed if he got KO'd? I don't think he's scared of him. Yeah, he is. Well, he's scared of getting memed if he gets KO'd. That means he's kind of scared of him, you know? I mean, it kind of all goes hand in hand. John Jones retired in shame. That's crazy. Shame. Shame. Oh, Johnny boy. Is Volk better than Jones all time? He might be. He might be. I don't see Volk running around and retiring and... Show me the Money podcast just posted a pic of Jones' record with the loss saying fear. Dude, losing due to fear is crazy, dude. Hashtag free the nipple. It's poetic. I'm still watching the JG2 stream. I'm reading off some of his chat as well because it's fucking phenomenal. It's poetic. His whole career, he needed an advantage. Yes, whether we're older, smaller, weaker, PEDs, cheating, you know. He needed to have that advantage. And the minute that he didn't have that advantage, the minute that they were bigger, that they were stronger, you know, that they were younger by a significant margin. You know, Anthony Smith is technically younger than John Jones. But would you really know that if you didn't know it, you know? So the minute that kind of happened, and it wasn't a layup with a Gon fight, the minute you find, again, like Tom Aspinall on his YouTube channel, it's like the fucking... Jones ruined any legacy he had left. It's the fucking... Oh, what's the opening? In the 21st century, there will be a weapon that's bigger, or a man that's bigger, stronger, smarter, faster. All that shit. It's like John out like this, and it's him rotating in a circle or whatever. Hard to describe, but you get the idea. The minute that it's like a situation like that, whereas with Jones against Hua, and fucking Machida, and Rashad, and Rampage, then it's like, oh, he's the fucking in the early 2000s. There will be a man who's this and this and this. You know, I will retire John Jones without ever fighting him, and it came true. Prophetic, you know, insanely prophetic. Jones is a pie. Interesting. His vlogs are pretty goated. I know they are. Like what he eats in a day. That was a phenomenal video. I thought I wouldn't like it, and then I did. I wish you were stripped instead of Jones. You know, we'll go fucking... Do we take the shirt off? We're not going to take the shirt off. We're not going to take the shirt off. Burr normally walks around at 2:30, yeah. Just joined. What did I miss? John Jones fucking gave up the belt. Middle of the night last night. He called Dana. He said, I can't do it anymore. And Dana just announced it at the Baku post-fight press conference. Presser, whatever. Crazy. Jones literally never fought against the odds for someone greater outside the cage. Horrible inside the cage. Horrible outside it. Besides his quantity of wins, he is the true antithesis of a fighter. Reyes outlasted him. He's crazy. Dude, Reyes got to be fucking jumping in circles right now. Judd Putin Jones is crazy. Remember, John also ducked Jan Blachowicz. Prime Stipe. Francis. There's got to be somebody else who he ducked. The Reyes rematch? Yeah. There's some options. Honestly, you look exactly how I expected, and by that I mean sexy as fuck. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. We used to pray for times like this. That's why I posted on Instagram. Or not Instagram, Twitter. I did. John Jones is no longer heavyweight champion. Aspinall is the undisputed heavyweight champion. And then the fucking I used to pray for times like this gif. Someone who thinks his record is overrated, saying he's horrible is a bit out there. I mean, but like, not horrible. But like, again, you look at, I'm not trying to use lighter man's skill too much here, but like, a lot of the people he fought weren't phenomenal. And John's skills, they reached a certain point where it's like, okay, he was really creative, but now it's like, not as much. You know, he's regressed, obviously, and even when he was at his peak of creativity, it's like, okay, well, I've seen fucking Cowboy Cerrone hit the same shit, bro, so. Jones didn't want to fight Sonnen back in the day, true. He fucked up the event because he didn't want to fight Sonnen when Henderson pulled out. Ducked prime Cain Velasquez, yeah, didn't move up to heavyweight when he really should have. Just announced his next fight is going to be when he gets home to his wife. Pray for her, yeah. What's that? What's the question? Listen, Aspinall's the champion, all right? We're giving the shot to this Waldo kid. Yeah! Waldo Cortez Acosta, Tom Aspinall. CM Punk over Jones? I don't know, man. CM Punk didn't run from anyone. CM Punk fought everyone put in front of him. Kind of said that Tom will never hear and new heavyweight champion. Yeah. Fuck. Also, Tom has, like, a legacy issue now. Because, like, I think skill for skill, he's better than Cain and Stipe, perhaps. Well, hard to tell, but I think he has the opportunity to be there. But he doesn't have people to beat, you know? John was the only really meaningful win here. And even then, I mean, it's kind of low. Like, again, I would pick Curtis. Maybe not now, Curtis, but like the Curtis that beat Jelton Almeida maybe beat Jones. Maybe Volkov beat Jones. So those are both good wins. But there's not like any former champions or any real meaningful people. You know, Cyril Gane, former interim champion, but he sucks. So there's not a lot of options. Most casuals think Jones can box, for God's sake. I know, it's crazy. Bobby Green, John the Ho Jones. Incredible. Ely is here. How's it going, dude? A lot of legends in the game. Early wins were past their prime. Yeah, but Jones didn't even out with like, some phenomenal fighters in the middle there. Other than Stipe and Gustafsson. What else are you looking at? Sonnen wasn't a good win. Thiago Santos, Dominic Reyes, you know, arguably lost one or both of those fights. I don't know. I think he beat Thiago Santos pretty clearly, but Reyes he lost to. You know. Anthony Smith could have technically had a DQ win over him, you know, like, and in the grand scheme of things, in my opinion, Marcin Tybura is Tom's best win. I think Volkov won in the first Volkov fight. Not that there has been a second one. But, yeah, I think the Volkov fight is. Aspinall and Ngannou is an option. Dana at the presser did say that he heard, he knew that Ngannou was there, but he said he probably doesn't want to work with us anymore, which means, like, he's basically outing himself as treating him like shit, so. Crazy. Yeah, Reyes did get robbed. A lot of people think Jones' main weapons were eye pokes and oblique kicks, but people forget, man, his original weapon was framing the groin and following with double knees to the ground. If you removed every controversial win from Jones's legacy, he's still below GSP, who never needed to foul or drug. Yeah. Well, Greasegate, hold on now. Glover Teixeira best win? That might, maybe. He ended up being a former champion, but when Jones beat him, he wasn't phenomenal. Once he realized he could never get the Jamal Hill fight. Yeah. I said that earlier. Jamal Hill, Derek Lewis. Dude, if Derek Lewis loses too, he'll just fucking throw himself off a bridge. Tom should fight at 317. That's what somebody in JG2's chat said. He could. I would turn Aspinall around for 320, I think. Nah, it's in Vegas now. That's Volk. Yair probably 320. Maybe 321. Aspinall gone. Sandhagen Marab 321 in October, November. Fought a pregnant lady, hit and run. Yeah. What it comes down to, I was saying this earlier, is, being the greatest of all time. Greatness is more than simply winning. I've said this a lot, actually, and a lot of people are like, no! Cyril Gane is not. Cyril Gane is, no. Cyril Gane is not one of John's best wins up there with Teixeira and Gustafsson, especially when we've seen that his wrestling defense is so bad. I don't know if that you can really call it that. The fact that he didn't get outstruck, and Gane doesn't offer a lot of, crazy knockout power. Greatness more than just what you do in the cage, your legacy. You see Demetrius Johnson still competing and grappling, and you're like, he loves MMA. He loves martial arts. GSP, going away for a bit there because he had fucking stomach issues and then still wanting to compete and coming back at the highest level and putting on a masterclass against Bisping. He still loves MMA and he's showing up at Karate Combat. I think he has part stake in that. I'm sorry, Blades called that Gone. Interesting. JG2's pouring drinks all over himself. That's fucking crazy. It's more than just what you do in the cage. And I think the GOAT of our sport should also have a certain amount of passion, and a certain amount of, decency to where we can point to that guy and be like, yeah, GSP and Mighty Mouse, they were also good people, and they cared about their families. And then people always hit me with the, actually, GSP was probably on steroids and he was a serial womanizer. And I'm like, I don't believe you. Maybe I believe you a little bit, but yeah, Gane was probably the number one contender, and that win was decent without flaw. But Gane still, you can't count it as a good win, as a phenomenal win. Yes, I did see Kevin Lee get slapped. You can't count Gane as a good win, as a phenomenal, as an elite, as one of his 3 best wins, even though he didn't cheat. And I like how you have to preface that. Oh, it was his best win, and he didn't even have to cheat. He didn't even have to do steroids to get it done. How do you know he wasn't on roids? I guess that's possible. Only problem with GSP is that he's Canadian. Ooh, gross. Why would he do that? Hail Tommy. Blades robbed that fat guy. Well, I mean, the fat guy was also grabbing the fence and has used steroids in the past, so I don't care. I don't care, man. It's such a prima donna. True, John. Prima donna. Interesting, yeah. Very true. I don't know. Greatness is more than just what you do in the cage, Greatness is oh, this is the best guy in our sport. Let's pick a guy, and he's the best guy in the sport. And, kids look up to him and shit. A kid could probably look up to GSP or Mighty Mouse. You don't want your kids looking up to John Jones, so. Fuck GSP, overrated bum. Then who is it? Then who's the GOAT then? DJ? That's fair. To be fair, the only bad part of being Canadian being French. Well, and that's only a quarter of Canadians are French, so, or live in the French place, so. Yeah, Rizvan probably did get robbed, but I don't care. Greatness is how many DUI convictions you have. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Style of Rich Evans, yeah. I think you said goodness. I'm misreading. Islam Makachev the GOAT? Okay. That's a 10-minute timeout for being fucking mentally handicapped. Sorry, pal. Come back another day. Back to the queue, pal. Get a ticket. Learn this good news from you. Phenomenal, Zach. Phenomenal. Ah, boy. Regardless of the holes in his game. You can't say regardless of the holes in his game, though. I don't think you can quite, you know? Like, oh, Usman beat Masvidal because he was like the number one guy, regardless of the holes in his game. Like, he couldn't wrestle, dude. It's what it is. Quarter of Canadians are French, and a tenth of Canadians are Canadian. Interesting. Can you ban me too, please? I would never, Vanny. Say something stupid. Say something stupid, and then we'll do it. I wonder how many Diddy parties John went to. Oh, baby. Hollywood bigwigs, you know. And again, the GOAT conversation is literally about what you inspired during your career. Muhammad Ali was nowhere near the best boxer, but he's the undisputed GOAT of boxing. Exactly. Duck and poke, yeah. Love your channel. So glad Jones is gone. Every time I start reading and I'm like, they're saying John, and then it's like, Jones, your hat looks dumb there. Oh, you bitch. Call him a dork ass. Quick, call him a dork ass. Yeah. What inspired during your career? What you inspired during your... Yeah, greatness. True greatness, you know. People forget, man. Chuck Liddell's a true GOAT. Sprawl and Brawl. He invented Sprawl and Brawl. Vampire called Jones last night and he understood. Yeah, I told him, I said, if you don't retire, I'm going to sick the dogs on you. Guru's in JG2's chat. That's fucking hilarious. We retired John Jones. We did this. We made it happen. You know, say what you want about Guru. He was on the front lines of the anti-John Jones train, bro. Petition worked. Oh, boy. Not the GOAT, but Bas Rutten's really underrated. Yeah, he is. And, you know, as a guy who's given back to the sport, you know, in karate combat and the whole deal, he's pretty cool. People forget, man. John Jones was going to leak Dana White. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know a man who fights with eye protection goggles on. He can defeat Jones easily. He has long arms. That's good, bro. The John Jones moment. The John Jones moment. It's over. It's over. It's over, bro. It's so over, John. It's so over. Oh, wow. That's so hard to do. I'm so creative, bro. Holy shit. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Bang. Level change. Bang. Oblique kick. Bang. No fucking... Bang, 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 bang. Fucking inside-outside trip. Knee to the groin. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Oh no, I didn't mean to put steroids in my ass. Oh no, I didn't mean to drive my car all weird. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. What a bitch. What a bitch. Now we don't even get a good conclusion. Like, it's better than nothing, but fucking hell. Fingers! Watch those fingers! Oh boy. Listen to me, young man. Either you retire or I'm gonna have to intervene, yeah. And that was it. It would be funny if it was Volk. Hey, John. Hey, John. Hey, listen here, John. I know you trade specifics, but you're gonna have to get out of here, you know? I was actually pretty good. I think it was pretty good. If Volk beats Gene Silva, he's the GOAT. I think if he beats, Yair Movsar, Gene Silva, he's fucking within range, dude. And then you lose to Makachev. But if Makachev gets starched by JDM, comes back down, gets starched by Ilia Taboria, he'll be under Volk. I think. Try doing that on a ton of coke and steroids. Yeah. Fingers. Best day in MMA history. I don't know about best day. Spinning eye pokes. Aspinall undisputed champion. John Jones is gay. Very true. I bet DC's celebrating at the buffet. Oh, he got himself some Popeyes tonight. If you put on 60 pounds, you got a future, kid. I know. Good guy Brady. How's it going, dude? Jones is bitch made for sure. True. Greatest duck of all time, bro. Oh no, I didn't mean to beat up my wife. Oh no. That's the only time he can close his hands, when it's a fucking woman. Trust me, people always scrutinize your legacy when it's all said and done. Aljo was bordering on GOAT bantamweight during his career. Same with TJ. Hindsight push harsh light on legacy. I rewatched all of TJ's title reign. Dude, oh my god, if he didn't do steroids, he'd be so fun. I would love TJ so much. I would even I would ignore like the him being a cocky prick part. I'd be like, okay, well at least he was a really good fighter. But no, just the steroids. He had to ruin it at the end. The Garbrandt fight was so fun. Barao, Cruz. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Come on, take your hoodie off like GG. I got a shirt under here too, so. To get me stripping, dude. Get me stripping. Yeah, they will scrutinize your legacy. That was 50 eye pokes delivered to a heavy bag. I'm taking 1 point, yeah. Imagine they brought John Jones back as a ref. He's got his dirty boxing championship. He'll be fine. John Jones does more fights against police cars than heavyweights. Fuck. That's insane. Insane stat. Surely Curtis Blades counts as a defense. Somebody just gave him $100. Oh my god. We love JG2 around here. We are JG2 fans through and through, you know. TJ is unironically a top 3 most exciting fighter of all time. Yeah, true. Highest skill expression I've ever seen. Yeah, I was watching the Henan Brow fight and I'm like, especially when you come into the context of like he was a plus 1,000 favorite or something crazy like that, some crazy number. One of the biggest betting underdogs of all time. And I'm watching that and I'm like, this doesn't look like that, man. Used to hate TJ because he ruined Barao, but I recently learned they were both really cheats, so yeah. A little bit weird. Best part is, if he had just fought Aspinall, like he should have, nobody would be bringing this up regardless of what happened. Yeah, at least he would have done it. At least he would have put up or shut up, you know. People forget, man. Vampiric Leg streaming from his parents' basement. Don't forget to donate. I gotta pay rent, dude. I gotta pay rent. JG2's at 500 people. He's got surely JG2, he's bordering on making $1,000 this stream. That's fucking insane. That's MMA Joey brag levels. That's insane. Shout out JG2, bro. Henan Barao was one of the longest streaks in the sport, and TJ just mauled him back to back. Yeah. Did twice more to Garbrandt. I know. Didn't TJ grind a knee to the head one of his teammates? Oh, yeah, that was shitty, too. GK in shambles right now. GK, rather, in shambles. Yeah. TJ did. I believe it was, who was it? Chris Holdsworth? Even Jones getting face planted wouldn't be this bad. Yeah, it was Chris Holdsworth, I think, right? It was a white guy, right? And he took years off of his career, I think is the general story. Hold on. Training partner. Deliberately punching people. There was one where he was hitting people after the bell. When in sparring, it was an Asian guy. Chris Holdsworth, yeah, and he fucking lost years of his career due to concussion, then he fucking left. Lots of people thought he could be a future champion, that Chris Holdsworth fellow, but no. TJ fucking kneed him in the head. in sparring like a bitch, so. John Jones is the GOAT. Greatest at avoiding Tom. Avoiding Tom. Tom versus Alex? I wouldn't hate it, I guess, but, an Asian guy named TJ Dillashaw? No. TJ Dillashaw injured an Asian training partner. He was punching him after the bell, sorry. Aspinall could have defended the belt 2-3 times, yep. I mean, Stipe would have beat Tom Aspinall, but it's fine. It's a joke. It's a joke. I got you with the raid, B. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Got you with the raid? What are you talking about, dude? Oh, is JG leaving? Hold on, what's going on?
You ain't getting the fight. We are getting the fight. Let's go. Aspinall Pereira.
It's all good. You don't need to do that, Chiquan. Or who's doing it? IH24. It's all good. You don't need to.
What fucking pay-per-views is John Jones selling, fighting once every 3 years? You know what I mean, chat? Fuck this guy. We're ready to move on. Oh, Jesus. I will retire.
DJ Sucker Punch, multiple sparring partners, yeah.
Thank you everyone for the donors. Holy fuck. DC would have fought Aspinall. DC would have fucking... Listen, I think DC would have lost, but he would have stepped in there like a man and the legend that he is. I love DC. Fuck John Jones for ruining DC's career. We fucking love DC. We hate John Jones. Let's go. Jones wasn't even a star anymore anyway.
Has JG2 and he said he'd raid when he's done. Okay, sick, dude, sick.
Otherwise, but we know the numbers Aspinall's pulling in. We know it's not just the UK that love him. We all love him. So, oh Jesus, yo, 500 people. Hey, it's the best day in UFC history right here. So we're celebrating right now. I'm having a fucking great time.
What is it here?
Heavyweight will
We have.
Let's go. We are fucking. We are never.
It's the John Cena game. We have caught, compromised. Sorry, caught, captured, and compromised to a permanent end. John Jones. Got that JG2 member badge. Didn't pay for this shit. Oh, you might have been gifted it then. In both chats. He's grinding right now.
Still getting countered.
A permanent end.
Slow retired, limping Stipe. What would have asked? Aspinall would have left him face down, arse up, and in any other context he would have loved it. But in the cage, he didn't want it. So Spivak versus Aspinall title fight. Spivak, fucking Tybura, fucking whoever the fuck.
Whoever the fuck, that's crazy, dude.
Oh, what's up, Max? Basically, after the event, it got announced John Jones's bitch ass is gone.
John Jones's bitch ass is gone. We'll keep it on in the background here. Casuals are coming. Get your political takes ready. Yippee! TJ Charlie's that one off. Jones is too busy with the... Okay. Fire alarm. Yes, me too. Me too, bro. Went to go... Weed at after UFC came back to Jones being gone. Yeah, greatest day of my life.
There's a demographic for you, and we know what they are. But anyway, thank you again, good noodle as well. Thank you, bro. This chat is moving so fucking fast. Holy fuck.
Fuck, I don't even know if I'm gonna be here for a raid. I'm like super tired.
Tom Aspinall,
crazy.
Lovely guy, done nothing wrong. Wants to show up. Wants to put on. He's more entertaining than John Jones has ever been. Wants to be more active than John Jones has ever been. Don't want to ruin people's careers. Not failing drug tests. Not ducking anyone. Not found late at night in Las Vegas in 2021.
Quick, talk about the Indians again, yeah.
So, Tom about to defend against...
Dana must make a public apology to Tom. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
Don't get me wrong. But we are going to run this shit division into the fucking ground. We are going to run it. Let's go. Oh, Jesus, I'm going to fucking pass out. American man with the $5. Tommy Boy will need to find another brother to define his career now. Chat, am I wrong? I think this is a John Jones Glazer trying to, with some passive aggressiveness. I don't know. I don't know if I should like the chat. Yes or no? Is that a Jones Glazer right there? Or is he on the Tom side? This guy hot. All right, fuck you. I'll take your $5. Again, I'll donate it to charity. More real charity than John Jones. I love you, J2. I love you too, chat. Besides these fucking John Jones Glazer. Chat, bully him.
Chat, bully him. Chat, tickle his balls. Would you rather see Aspinall Pereira, Aspinall and Ngannou? Oh. Aspinall and Ngannou easy. Pereira, I feel like, again, his grappling isn't quite there to where Tom's kind of just going to take him down and get a fucking Kimura Americana. And he's just so fucking big and meaty. I feel like Ngannou has more of a puncher's chance and he's big enough to stop some of the grappling, right? So I'm thinking Aspinall and Ngannou is a way better fight, you know? Roll the clip of John Jones admitting he intentionally eye pokes people. Yep. Now we'll never get Shamil John. Ah, shit. It's true.
Let me see it. Matt Serra clears Jones. Really won a belt. And you know what? Matt Serra wasn't fucking ducking contenders.
Matt Serra didn't duck contenders. Bro, that's crazy. John Jones has always been a dirty fighter. That just made people bring it up again. Yeah. Why are we live again? John Jones was stripped at the press conference. He wasn't there, but like, why is there 45 people in here? John Jones gone. Tom Aspinall champ forever. Belt is Tom's. MMA news. JG2's here. We love JG2.
I worry. Thank you for the $2. I am concerned. Svianux, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered that. Thank you for the $2, bro. If you want to drop a message in chat, I'll try and read it. But no, I thank you for the $2.
CM Punk greater than John Jones.
Chael 50 and 0. Hey, you know what? Let's revoke. If anyone has a loss to John Jones, we revoke.
Shit's gonna be some kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah.
No one ever lost to John Jones because he's a ducking cat. We revoke any John Jones fucking losses out here. Jones' legacy ruined. If it wasn't ruined enough,
oh boy,
he's put the fucking final nail in the coffin, and your legacy is fucked, buddy.
Your legacy is fucked, buddy. That's a phenomenal line. Chael was right. I heard rumors that actually I'm getting word right now that John Jones retired due to a severely broken toe. Yeah, well, interesting stuff. All I'm saying, CM Punk never popped for roids. Yep. How's it going, Justin? Justin's back. How's it going, dude? Okay, but Alex has gotten much better. Glover is a decorated grappler. He even was one who helped train Liddell. Yep. Very hard time taking Pereira down. I think, but Tom's just so big, though. And even though, like Alex Pereira, it's like, oh, how do you ever make middleweight? Dude, he's not a heavyweight, though. Wonder who broke that, too? What do you mean? Like, broke the news? It was Dana Depressor from his mouth. And then Ariel and everybody else kind of got on now. John Jones retired from an anal injury due to taking too much pain. Interesting. Roll the clip of John Jones admitting to ducking drug tests. I don't think we're going to do that because they're kind of harder to find, but I understand, though. Wonder who broke John's toe. Oh, yeah, it's Chael. Chael, bro. All Chael, dude. Francis Ngannou never left the UFC without losing. That makes Anthony Joshua the lineal heavyweight champion. Technically, yes. But it's a different sport, It was also a little bit different. I was tired as fuck from talking about... Tired as fuck from chopping wood for a few hours, but this woke me right back up. Trying to retire from a yeast infection. Tom's a child soldier, though. Pereira's a tall fighter with good reach, strong, mid 240s now. But he's like blown up to the 240s. It's not like a natural heavyweight like Tom, If you can make middleweight at 34, you're probably not a heavyweight, It's Rashad Evans type shit. That's a John Jones fucking John Jones title defense. Of course, the Yankee Do Maple Syrup Man was chopping wood. The Yankee Do Maple Syrup Man was chopping wood is crazy.
Hey, review with the 5 Australian dollars. I'm actually going to pass out. First, Hill loses, then Jones is retired. It's a beautiful day. The gods have answered our prayers.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful neighborhood.
Shiny head. Finally having the fucking
June 21st is now officially Jack Montana's birthday. Yeah.
Strider with the $5. Thank you, bro. We're no longer calling sleeveless undershirts, wife beaters. We calling them Jones. Yeah, if anyone's running any fucking fest, tank tops, fucking sleeveless fucking shirts, don't put no more fucking wife beaters, no more John Jones fucking, or the Joneses. That's what we're calling them now. No more Joneses. You don't want to be representing Jones. You don't want to be looking like a John Jones fan out here, fucking in the gym with your fucking Jones on. So, good news.
In the gym with your fucking Jones on. It's crazy. Pereira, Jones, and GFL. Wait, so if John and Dana are breaking up, who gets custody of the Nelk boys?
And he protects his tainted legacy.
Like, the Nelk boys caused this as well, which is fucking hilarious. Because they were doing an interview with... They were doing an interview with John, and they waited till like the end of the interview, and they said about the Tom Aspinall fight, and then he walked off. That was the final straw. It's crazy. Why'd you time someone out for saying Islam's the GOAT? Because I said John's not the GOAT. And he's like, true, but GSP and Mighty Mouse and Volk aren't either. And I'm like, what? He was obviously just trolling, and I mean, it was only a 10-minute timeout. He could be back by now if he really wanted to, but I don't think he does. Because I think he wants to instigate personally, so. People forget, man, he molested a commission member. So true, bro, so true. I can't even argue he got me. Yeah. Islam as a GOAT is a very reasonable opinion. At this point in time, above GSP and Mighty Mouse? Above Jones for sure, but come on, guys. Jones could fight Fedor next, shorter arms. No boys are such a Chekhov's gun, dude. True. Kuniev lost, Gaziev the official GOAT, Jones gone, timeline restored.
Fucking intimidating. His aura alone beat the GOAT of the sport. So GK devastated. Hey, Heis, I tried warning fucking GK. Listen, I get fight predictions wrong pretty much every fucking fight. But when it comes to breaking down John Jones's fucking mindset, I know John Jones better than John Jones knows himself.
Bro, seen it through chat? Yeah. Bro's not blown up to 245. He still looks solid. Okay, he looked solid, and being blown up can be two things at the same time, bro. Now that there's not any more wife beaters as champion, someone has to step up. I start training tomorrow. Okay. Madden Jones boxes. Jake Paul and gets KO'd. I don't want to have to cheer for Jake Paul, but if it happens, it happens. Ngannou's footwork is slow, but his punches are not. True. Think they're going to update the pound-for-pound rankings or just leave John there indefinitely? They retire the pound-for-pound rankings?
It's fucking... Oh, this is... Chat, let me know. Is there anything you want me to mention in the video? I'm thinking tomorrow I'll try and get it up. I'm just going to do an immediate video. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not the craziest video, but I know people want me to fucking talk about it. And then I'm going to cook up a video. You know what I mean? 2 fucking videos. I wish it could have been after the Ilya fight because I wanted to make Ilya content. But this...
Like all those years ago, they seemed so insignificant, but now they were responsible for the U.S. catching and compromising to a permanent end. John Elizabeth Jones. John owns the greatest marauder of all time. Sparring partners are wearing wigs to simulate the real thing. Wonder if JG2 has pants on. He said he didn't have anything on, so I'll take his word for it.
Yeah, I mean, there comes a point when it's...
Holy shit.
Like, we need to move.
I nominate John Jones for the greatest homosexual award. Yeah, so true.
Doesn't fucking fight, so... Oh my God.
Okay, but you need footwork to get into punching range?
GK killed himself.
GK killed himself.
Okay, but like, let's be honest. I got this right. All the Jones fans got it wrong. I don't know what they were seeing. I don't know what they saw in John Jones. Very clear he was never going to fight him. He didn't even want to do a face-off with him, chat. Wasn't even willing to face off with him. But these guys were thinking, oh no, he'll fight him. He's actually trolling. Where's the troll now, huh?
Yeah, it's a long con John's playing here, isn't it? Yeah, footwork to get into punching range. I agree, but Ngannou got it done plenty of times, yeah. I just think, yeah, Ngannou Aspinall is far more compelling than Ngannou Pereira. Like, by a wide margin, in my opinion. He did everything wrong, but he still always won. I'll be back, about to go talk some shit to John's fans. Jones fans? Okay, cool. John fans. Drink some Monster now. Get this man a white Monster.
State, but I can imagine he's sad about it. I mean, like we can shit on Jones. Let's never forget how out of touch Dana White is. That he really thought this fight was gonna. Chat. How many times was he saying, "No, we're gonna do the Stipe fight because he's never gonna turn down a fight. He's never done. He turned down Stipe, and you shitted on him for it. But all of a sudden, he's never gonna. He's the GOAT. You know, that's Dana White's fucking prerogative. I don't know why it was, but it was. The Nell Boy podcast retired John Jones with one question. We retired John Jones. So, John Spineless Jones. This is great. The fight is done. Dana White. The fight's done. The fight's 100% going to happen. I don't know if you know this, chat, but John Jones did agree to fight him. He went back on that and changed his mind. So, I think he agreed, not knowing who Aspinall is, watched a bit of tape on him and thought, fuck that. I ain't trying to get knocked out. And he fucking pussied out ever since. And he turned down 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. But you know what? You do your fucking The Ultimate Fighter show in Russia or Thailand, wherever the fuck. I'm sure you got a great payday there, buddy. Yeah. Tom Aspinall was an easy fight for him, but he didn't want 50 million for it, so Dana wasn't happy. I'm sure Dana isn't happy. The fact he wasted 2 years giving us shit events when we could have had Aspinall on it.
Oh, well, about we retired John Jones.
They were ruining the UFC.
Okay, we're going to pull that back here. Hold on. We flicked off it accidentally. Whoops. Whoops.
He wanted
we're back.
He wanted to fight Pereira. He would have been... Chat, if Aspinall was never born and his mother took the pill all those years ago, John Jones would still be fighting heavyweight. He'd be trying to fight Curtis Blades. He would keep trying to fight, but... it's not...
Yes, we... Pereira would outstrike him 10-1 and be KO'd.
By the way, thanks for no shirt, Twink. I'm not a twink! You know,
I'm not a twink! Yeah, true. So true, JG2. Now he definitely wanted Ngannou to come back so Tongue can run through him. Yeah.
Didn't want the Reyes rematch. Didn't want Ngannou. Didn't want Aspinall. But you know what he did want? He did want a bisexual comedian in a comedy club.
Bisexual comedian in a comedy club, eh? It's tough.
It's just,
Realest thing I've ever heard. True. I think Ngannou is going to have a hard time convincing UFC to let him back in. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like,
pay with the $2. I never switched my phone to my left hand so fast. All right, never gonna flex again. I would put my shirt on, but it's covered in monster juice now, so. That's
monster juice? Hold on now. Like, Pereira Aspinall. Pereira Aspinall is more likely to happen, of course, but just if I had the choice, I'm doing Aspinall and Ngannou. Ngannou's moped's the only one John doesn't want to hop on, yeah. Yeah, I know you. You know him. This is going to be some Aspinall fest, so I don't think I'm going to do it. No, I'm at Jones after agreeing to unify his belts, yeah. Stipe beat Ngannou and isn't an elite striker. Alex is. Yeah, but he beat him with grappling. Oh my god, dude. You're kind of missing the point here, I gotta be honest. Ngannou did just have an accident that had a fatality. Stipe had some success with the grappling, but he also outstruck him. He outstruck him after he tired him out. Alex Pereira isn't gonna... I don't even know what we're talking about. Didn't finish him on the feet yet, no. He is the heavyweight. Don't say heavyweight GOAT contender. He is the heavyweight GOAT, unofficially. Officially.
He is our fucking world global champion. He represents the red, white, and blue better than John Jones ever has. He's not beaten any women. He's not failed any drug tests. He's not ducked anyone. And he's fucking putting on fun fights. And he is active. So, oh, Jesus. Did GSP eye poke? Maybe once or twice. He didn't. I mean, fucking, what was it? Jake Shields eye poking him. Fucking in their fight. So, or was it Carlos Condit doing it? I can't remember. I'm not sure if I'm happy.
Who is this GK guy he keeps talking about? Another MMA YouTuber? Hold on. Let's see if we can pull him up. Kind of a John Jones Glazer in the scene. Everybody hates John, and it was like, hey man, they're just jealous because John's really good. I don't know. It was probably just rage bait. If we're 100% honest, it was probably just a lot of rage bait. But why John Jones will never lose, even though you want him to, you know, kind of wacky shit, yeah. So that's kind of the deal there. Bro, Tom WrestleFucks Francis and K. Hey. But that's the GK guy. He's a Jones Glazer. In my opinion, it's too close between Kane and Stipe. Okay, that's fair, I guess. And also Fedor, though Fedor's resume is wonky. Yeah. Bro, Tom WrestleFucks. Okay. Watch John trying to unretire and the UFC just says no. Dude, he's off in the PFL now. Dude's a major voiceover. Okay. What if John's actually fake retiring just to blast steroids and come back? Just to get out of the testing pool? You were just jealous of Jones' long arms and fingers, yeah. My goat Pantoja would never do this. That's why he's number one pound for pound. Goombo gets flattened by Tommy Two Gloves. Okay. Just saw a vid titled Joe Rogan became a nicotine addict in his 50s, which is pretty funny. Yes. yeah, that is one. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. It's great, dude. It's great. The greatest bye we'll ever have is crazy, man. Shout out homosexuality. The guy's name is AIDS. That's fucking hilarious. Can we pull that up? Guy in the chat here's name is AIDS, and he says shout out homosexuality. Yeah, bro. It's good stuff. Have you played Rematch yet? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I need you to elaborate a little bit.
It paid up staying till 2 a.m. I mean, Jamal Hill was a fucking disappointment, but you know what wasn't? You know what Dana White was like? Oh, fuck, this was such a shit fight night. I got to make it up to them, and I got to stop being a fucking pussy-ass bitch and finally put my foot down on this duck ruining the fucking sport. So, front double bicep. Usman fought a hungry contender at the age of 38. Jones would never. Shout out to Usman, even though I doubted him. I thought his knees were fucking on life support on 2 HP, 1 HP on each knee.
It's a game called Rematch? No. We will not be shouting out homosexuality. Yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke.
I think this is, you know what? I think this is more embarrassing than John Jones than getting knocked out by him. Had he got knocked out, would I put it on a poster, maybe put it on shirts and fucking had it in the back?
Nah, Dana was clearly fucking pissed about it and just said to shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the reporter up, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is more embarrassing for John Jones. Boulder shoulders with the 20 sec. Let me like.
Oh, it's the
unfortunately for JJ, no PD.
Soccer game. Is it on PlayStation?
I mean, it's just. I mean, he has single-digit testosterone levels, so it's not surprising.
It is on Play. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. And Mark.
I guess. And thank you for the 20 sec as well. The era of English champions has arrived. I know Leon Edwards was a disgrace to the nation.
Good disgrace to the nation. Okay, I'll look into it. I'm cooking a big ass ribeye steak to celebrate. Sick, Justin, sick. CM Punk never ducked Tom Aspinall. True. Just insane. Insane stuff. Holy boy. Can't be the greatest and cheat. So true. So true. Dude, I'm so happy. Yeah. Bro, I'm so happy, rather. Yeah. America holds 0 belts. Wait, Kayla Harrison. Hold on. How's it going, Blue Line? Been wanting to try the game, saw it on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Who do you think has a better chin, A. Smith or Jones White? A. Smith, probably. Smith, I'm guessing. Well, no. We're going to go Jones' wife. She takes a looking and keeps on ticking like a Timex watch. Whereas comes back better. DC video shitting on him goes viral. He gets Aspinall calling him retired. All the fans blasting him. Just getting back from Japan. This jet lag's fucked. Missed the card. Sounds like all I missed was Sadikov versus Mata. Pretty much. And then also I would check out fucking Jung Park, the Iron Turtle. He got like a wacky comeback after almost being DQ'd. It was weird. Retired suddenly and emotionally, and Dana is mad. Yeah. Would have been the most goated day in MMA history if Oban got the W2. So true, bro. So true. Denmark, what kind of pizza? Oh, shit. Frozen pizza to celebrate. Red Baron frozen pizza. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a decent pick. I'm so ready for Oliveira versus Tabori and JDM versus Makachev. Oh, baby. Red Baron is phenomenal. Was that Oban's opponent? No. Oban fought a different Korean guy who was really good at grappling. And then the other Korean guy fought Nurdiev, I think. Ismail Nurdiev. Something like that. And he hit him with like a knee on the ground. And everybody's like, okay, well, he gets the DQ. And then he fought through it. I think Justin meant Red Baron is sex in like a good way. Yeah, like a good way. Oban did get molested. That was kind of sad.
We fucking put the Guru and JG2 collab. If he wants to collab and bash on some John Jones, hey, any excuse to bash on John Jones, I'm down. So, somebody check on John's wife.
Somebody check on John's wife.
And hopefully, maybe if he puts the phone down for chat, is he gonna tweet anything? Let's see. Is he gonna drop some like nail polish fucking emoji on Twitter? I know he's got some petty bullshit.
John Jones better be silent.
Let's go! I'm just looking at the
on meat here, right?
Tom Aspinall. Let's go. I didn't even read this right. I thought this was the
crazy. Don't disrespect Ngannou's moped. Oban Elliott probably, yeah.
Rankings. Tom Aspinall. Fucking catch up. I can't even. It's been moving so fast. Holy fuck. John Duck Reyes rematch. Jan Francis.
That's his and Tom crazy.
You know
Yeah.
what? He tried to keep it going. He wanted Pereira to fight. There was no more place.
Also ducked prime jails
no
on
more
it.
excuses. Aspinall or fucking retire, and he picked retire because he didn't want to get fucking brutally knocked out for $50 million. So, oh Jesus.
You dude, my fucking John Jones tweet got 130 likes.
I'm waiting to see if John Jones has tweeted. You know what's funny, Chad? The amount of John Jones fans that have been dying. There's only been 2 of them in here that have been coping. So that shows you how much they're fucking dwindling off. So, John gonna join PFL now. I mean, he's fucking done. I'm so happy it's over. We can finally move. USA, baby. Tom Aspinall. Shout out to the Americans that have been backing Tom Aspinall. They know what's up.
Yeah.
My fucking British.
Yeah.
We all love our American homies. So we represent the red, white, and blue without beating women, without failing drug tests, and without ducking anyone. So let's go, Aspinall. Let's go in.
Well, you're weird for the John Jones retirement party. He's crazy.
Like this, I need my, here it is. Sorry.
Legacy officially stayed. GSP is the undisputed GOAT. Crazy.
Quotes of all time. We need it on a t-shirt. We need it on fucking posters. I need to buy that merch. I thank you very much, Randy Brown. And Mr. Absolute, I don't know what fucking currency that is. The ARS 500. I don't know what the fuck that is. It looks like a fucking ton of money. So thank you so much for the fucking 500 ARS. I don't know what that is, but
It's a W. JG2's getting all the money, bro. He's getting that shmoney. Love it, bro. About to crack my last 4-pack. Time to celebrate. Sick, bro. Wait a minute. Aren't you underage? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to call the cops, buddy. Don't disrespect the Vespas. Yeah. John Jones' household falling apart tonight. In all seriousness, if John is walking off pods over a reference to Aspinall, then he is completely in his head about the reaction to him retiring him. Where is it? Where was the other thing? What are we watching? Was it John Jones fucking hate watch party, bro? Oh no! Oh no! We're going to war with Iran! Oh fuck! Oh, just when things got good. Just when things got good. Just now we're going to war with Iran. Fuck! Why? Why? Oh, bitch. They're gonna sign me up. 20 minutes ago at the same time. We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped. All planes are safely home, and we're going to congratulate the warriors! You blew up a fucking facility, dude. Okay. Good fucking riddance. Oh, wow. L. Trump ruining our Jones celebration. Must impeach. Yep. You're next, pal. You're next. Who else can we get in there? Oh, buddy. We the feds. Whoop, whoop. John's kid's gonna need to hide. Phone. We didn't see what people are saying on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. I blame hand rubbers for this. Yeah. See you on the battlefield, buddy.
It's fucking cooking right now. And Marab fucking owned fucking Umar. I know that happened like 6 months ago. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking happy right now. John managed to make the entirety of UFC hate him. You love. I mean, he has a fan base still. That's fucking dwindling.
We're not gonna let that orange man ruin our celebration. Fuck.
But they're there.
You're right.
So. Oh god, what a great time.
I should have got the fucking. I have like a New Year's hat and a like a big ass horn. I should have got that. I should have planned. Do you live in Canada? Maybe that's the video. Maybe the video starts off with that.
We don't have to hear from them anymore.
Do you live in Canada or the U.S.? I live in Canada. But they'd be willing to draft me too. So opinions on Bonnie Blue fucking shouldn't be here.
I actually really enjoy being the biggest troll. Who were you trolling being a sensitive little bitch on Twitter? DMing fans?
You voted for Trump, I know it. Dude, again, Canadian resident. Couldn't vote for Trump if I tried, brother.
We bullied you out this sport.
John Jones retired, but Iran got bombed. What? Oh, I hate 24. What do you got?
Video for emotional impact. Arguing with Khabib fans. Get fucked. I'm about to pass out. Holy fuck. Let me have a quick sip of this. Oh, Jesus. Tajitu, I think that is. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the names. Thank you for the $5, bro. Thank you so much. Get yourself a beer so we can cheer to this news. Enough monsters. I mean, I hate to break the news to you. It's 1 a.m. right now.
It is 1 a.m.
I can't really go out and get any right now, if I could, I would. But I would cheer to the monster, you know what I mean?
DDP.
Thank you so much.
Y'all think whenever Body Blue swims, the water goes radioactive? Probably. It's about goddamn time. I voted for something about Biden. I knew some words that went to the island. What are we talking about? Why the F did you go to the island? Okay, I don't know what we're talking about.
Chat, we're finally back with champions. Aspinall wants to take on contenders, wants to run the division. Volkanovski's back, wants to fight Evloev. Marab, fucking humbling all these fucking frauds. DDP wants Hamzat. They won the contenders.
True.
We are fucking back. JDM, he'll take on his son.
Pull up Bonnie Blue stare. Yeah, there's no life behind those eyes, bro. Pope Leo declared Bonnie is Antichrist and Satan in disguise. Yeah, probably. Probably makes sense. And that's enough for me. What a shitty night of fights. But hey, Jones retired, so fuck it. Cool. Yep. I would tend to agree, boys. I would tend to agree.
Stop anyone from calling him a duck in his comments. So Umar winning in the
bro, do you know the GOAT, Kanye West?
We'll see, I guess. This is exactly what I expected after hearing the news. JG2 shirtless. Absolutely love it. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. John Jones is ducking bitch ass just retired, and we are the heavyweight champion of the world, and we are saving the UFC of 2025. No more shit events after the next few. We are back.
Was there a single KO?
We are knocking out Cyril Gard. We are submitting him. We're gonna put him on his.
Oh yeah, the guy versus Mata.
So, anyway,
yeah.
Bro,
yeah, Jones did actually retire. Jones is gone.
And it wasn't even a fight because you know what?
John Jones theme song.
Without even fighting him. So, DDP by VAR review. VAR review. Okay. Tommy Boy is the new heavyweight champion. Woohoo! Let's go. Let's go. We are the champion. We are the champion. baddest
my
man on
friends.
the planet.
And we'll keep on fighting till the end. Where now? We are no time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. Down on the
By divine intervention. DDP by trick shots with the intervention.
The people won today,
Who cares
so
about
true.
World War III? John Jones is gone. And you know what? This is the start of world peace right here.
This is
John
the
Jones
start.
being out of our fucking lives. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna make videos. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna stream it. Once we've had our fucking celebrations, we're never gonna talk about him again. He's gonna be irrelevant. He's not our goat. We don't fuck with him. So, JJ, we lost Alex Pereira, but rid of
Smoking on that sexual chocolate pack.
Ankalaev rematch. Maybe Ankalaev wins. Ankalaev's very good. I think.
How bad did this taint? How bad does this rather taint John Jones' legacy? Quite a bit, you know, especially if you're not just looking at their in-person shit for someone's legacy. If you're looking at like, oh, did they take on all the contenders they could? And oh, were they like generally a good, well-liked member of their community and shit, you know? You get an accent like you from Yucatan, from the Yucatan Peninsula. Okay. DDP by Whoopsie Daisy. It's crazy, dude. People need to stop sleeping on DDP.
Duck Tom Aspinall,
Steve Spyros in the chat.
Cain Velasquez, Prime Steve. He ducked a lot of them, but no more places to run. Get fucked. Steve with the $5. What's up, Steve, bro? Thank you so much for the $5. How do you drink Monster at 1 a.m.? If you've not heard the news, this is the fucking time to be drinking up. So I'm drinking a Monster because John Jones is gone and I'm fucking celebrating. So. God, what a great time to be alive. Thank you for the $5, though, Steve.
I'm not going to throw my water bottle. I'm not that cool. But...
I mean, it wasn't ruined already with all the failed tests and whatnot, but...
Steve, if it was basically an exhibition, yeah.
No more places to fucking run.
Good record, but I'll always remember him for ducking Aspinall, hiding under a cage, yeah.
No more of his fans making
True.
videos telling me to kill myself because I said he's ducking, and I was proven right.
Oh, boy.
Legacy has been ruined. I mean, his already tainted legacy that was hanging on by a friend. He was protecting a tainted legacy. He was protecting a undefeated record that was already defeated, and we beat him anyway. So, not trying to change the topic, but great muscles, bro. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm in better shape than John Jones, to say the least. So I appreciate, I work hard on it. To be fair, I don't really work hard on it. I kind of go through the motions in the gym, but I've been going. Will you make another Jones video? I've got another one more in me. And I've got another 2 in me. I'll make one tomorrow. I'll try to get one tomorrow. And I'll cook up one that I'll edit up. And you know what? But I wanted to make Ilya content this week. But I'll make both of them. I'll fucking not even sleep this week.
I'm not even sleeping this week. That's crazy.
Looking forward to watching the heavyweight division.
What are we talking about? U.S. bombed Iran right when Jones announced his retirement. Coincidence? No, sir. No, sir. No, that was a combined effort, dude. God. Ducks can't be goats. That's crazy. Ducks can't be goats. Nobody said he has big muscles, bro. Made that up. It was a donation. Or no, it was somebody in chat. I don't know. Is what it is. He does have big muscles, bro. He's very muscular. More muscular than me, City Life Project's in the chat. In his chat. That's sick. Sick, dude. Oh, boy. That's an adrenaline dump and a half there, Big Jew stripped the goat John Jones as a diversion. Interesting. Big Jew. Is that like Big Pharma? Here's one little tip that Big Jew doesn't want you to know. Do a zesty spinning back kick, take your top off, fucking why not? At this point in time, why not? You get to look at my fucking noodle arms, boys. Holy shit. You know, John Jones retiring just made White Boy Summer. You know, White Boy Summer go fucking crazy now. White Boy Summer gonna go insane, brother. Show a little skin there, brother. Okay. Need a Bryce Mitchell take from this event. Zesty spinning back kick. It is, what time is it? Almost 6:30. I'm fucking tired, dude. You're shredded? Shut up, bro. I'm not shredded. Look at me, dude. Look at me. You know? There's a little bit of something here, you know, but not a lot. The skinny fat man reigns supreme. Ah. Ah. Wow. Like anybody can do a spinning back kick, John. Like that would have killed Stipe. That shot would have killed Stipe, bro. Do some push-ups, get a pump. No. Bulk to flyweight? No, I probably bulk up to like the goal would be probably like 150 and then cut down to bantamweight, but I mean, it's a long-term deal. You're shredded, shut up, bro. Racially motivated summer. Oh boy. 4 meals a day, rice and smoothie on top. Okay. People forget, man, he developed a spinning back kick at 37. True. Christian Bale and the Machinist. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Okay, fuck. The hoodie's going back on. That's why you don't get nice things. That's why you don't get nice things, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you don't get nice things. Oh, fucking son of a bitch. Oh, boys. You're fucking with me. Put the hoodie on backwards. Oh, boy. Oh, funny seeing you there. There's ass prints in my chair, dude. They're massive. Holy shit. Ah, don't worry. I almost finished. Big. Okay, yeah, I already. That's crazy. Thoughts on Bryce Mitchell moving to bantamweight? That's probably the best move for him, you know. Bro, can you put a hoodie on properly? Okay, buddy. Fuck, I'm all messed up here now. Get Jones out of the pound for pound rankings. Very true. People forget, man. All right, now put the bed sheets on. Oh boy.
I don't know what I'm reading anymore. Jones wasn't undefeated. Let me fix my camera.
Uh-oh.
The DQ loss, and he's sure as fuck should have had a loss to Reyes. Yeah, I mean, he's protecting a undefeated record. That is defeated, but that just shows you the goal of the sport right there. So get Jones out of the Hall of Fame.
I'm so happy everyone gets one free slur pass. You get to say one slur without me timing you out. Cool.
Get that out of the Hall of Fame, because fuck John Jones. All of his fights are void and null. We don't count his fights anymore. Finally, the heavyweight division moving. I mean, finally, we got a good heavyweight champion back again. So, oh man, celebrating the former retired champ. John Jones needs to lay out of drugs and be sober for the next 20 years to be the GOAT, literally.
Love your video, Mike Beltran. Good work. Thank you. Really appreciate it, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Justin.
Should have just retired. You know what? Had he retired after Stipe, he could have coped with it. You know what I mean? The fact he even on the mic said he didn't want to retire. That's what fucked him. He got too greedy trying to get that Pereira.
Still have not seen the Mike Beltran video? Crazy. Gayest UFC fighter tier list? Maybe one day. Not really in a position to talk right now, you know. Known homosexual Vampiric Legs is kicking around, but. That was a joke, by the way. Only mod in here, so word is bond. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Jordan couldn't avoid playing the fucking Celtics. You know what I mean? Lionel Messi couldn't avoid playing France in the World Cup final. You can't just pick and choose. John Jones tried doing it, and he's paying the price. So, You know what's funny? He was in GOAT conversations, even though he was the biggest cheat we've ever seen. But he got too greedy and fucking put the final nail.
I'm not getting. It was a joke. It was a joke. Yo, it was a joke.
Please make hating on Jones a yearly tradition. Like on this day, we'll do a retrospective. You know what I mean? Chat. There's a lot we can go from here. But you know what? I'm actually thankful for now that Jones is out of the way. Even though you guys want the Jones hate videos, you know what would also be fun? We can finally make some Aspinall Glaze videos. So.
Sick.
It's finally over, JG2. You can wear your shirt.
Unsubscribe? No! Guarantee you Jones is going to be so hollow in the days to come. Days coming. Gonna look at his life and realize he has nothing real. Just a family that hates him. A fan base that don't play with him no more. No belts. No belts. No bitches. You know, like, everybody hates you, bro. Everybody who knows anything about you hates you. Someone clip that and send it to me. I already have him saying he texts kids on Snapchat. Okay, hey. Think Yuri would destroy Khalil? Yes. Pretty convinced. Jones never going to live the Tom Aspinall saga. He gets rage baited, so he's... Yeah, for sure.
Fucking waved the white flag and announced to the world he's too scared to fight his fucking...
John Jones versus 100 shirtless JG2s.
100 shirtless JG2s. I mean, the amount of echoing of "Hello, John" would probably fucking have his fucking head explode. So I'm picking
Hello,
shirtless
John.
JG2s.
Hello, John.
And I'm just built a little bit different. I don't see John Jones built like this unless he's failing drug tests. So, anyway, it's John's month. It is his month, to be fair. Show us milk again. Show us milk, please.
Yeah, man. Slurs? I thought I said it pretty clearly, you know. How do you think Jones fans will cope? I think they'll say, I've already had a couple of them run through. They'll say, yeah, whatever. Tom already has 3 losses rather. That's more than Jones is ever going to have. That's something that I've heard. Oh, we're just handing out belts to anybody now was something that I heard. We're handing belts to people who don't even win fights in regards to Tom Aspinall getting upgraded to Undisputed champion, you know. Bro got something personal against Jones? I mean, he's like a hardcore Aspinall fan, so kind of makes sense. But you're allowed to. Are you saying something about Helen Keller there?
And who do you think will win that fight? I've been picking Ilya to beat everyone until he loses. I think Islam's obviously his toughest fight. I would probably lean Islam to beat him. I can't think right now. I think Ilya's going to be he's going to beat Charles. He's going to beat Paddy Pimblett. If he chases Islam to welterweight, I really don't like that for him. But I think Islam beats him. You know. But if you know what? Ilya versus Islam. Whoever wins that is the GOAT of the fucking sport and above John Jones. So at least Tyson Fury few hands with Usyk. He fought him twice, to be fair. So, and John Jones ruined his fucking.
He does have something against Jones because Jones is black. Yeah, I suppose that's an option, but Dana, the fight will happen. Never seen a sports legal lie consistently in my life. Yeah, so true, Henry. Like the U.S. government. True, gotta write that down. How I will unironically cope as a John Jones fan. Still the GOAT, man. Still the GOAT. Still the GOAT, man. I don't know about that, JG2. You can't stop him, bro. You can't stop him. He's never wrong.
Fucking fat welterweight and middleweight men, ducked people. There's so much in the way of what is supposed to be greatness. When did GSP, DJ, Aspinall, when did any of them do? They never did any of that, you know what I mean? But still try maybe it could stick type shit. So I know I'm fucking, I'm about to pass out from all this fucking, I've just been exploding, to be honest. Today is
whoa, somebody clip that.
I was having a poo and then I read the news and I just threw my fucking
crazy stuff. Are we telling the red coat to shut the fuck up? His love has one good win. Yeah, but I mean, one of the ones over Volk is less good than the other one, though, for sure. You know, Poirier is not great. Poirier is better than John Jones, and he never won a title. Interesting. What do we listen to here?
Is this the moment he thought, fuck this? I ain't fucking fighting this fucking Chad right here.
JG2 having a blast. JG2's turning me on. That's crazy, dude. Crazy.
The guy cut it off. Fuck this fucking account. Anyway. Oh, man. That's fucking... Chat, I might have to... I know what I'm going to do. I'm crashing out beyond belief right here. Let me put my chat back up. Jace, you having a blast? It's been a great... I mean, I wish I wasn't like half asleep doing this, but it's woken me up for sure. This would still be JG2 happiest day of his life, even if he had a child. I don't give a fuck whatever kids I have. And you know what? When I have a child, I'm gonna name him Tom Aspinall or her. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's a good bit. It's a phenomenal bit, phenomenal line. OG Quad. JD2 would look like a human light bulb with Guru's lighting. True. That'll teach me not to advance. Yeah. Oh boy, lighting. Yeah. Just looking at Twitter. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Boy howdy. What a day. Twitter is insane. Goodbye, John. Just Aspinall standing behind him. I'm here to put you down, Tom. Oh, boy. Okay. No more phone time.
How many likes are we at? Let me refresh my stream. I'm worried about Jones's wife. We all are, but
Hitler died? Yeah. Yeah.
We wish her the best, Mrs. Jones out there.
Did you see the Hitler dead thing I did? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, Jaquan, yeah.
Tom mopped up Jones. I do too, but at the same time, this is even more embarrassing for Jones. If we're being honest, this is the most embarrassing outcome. Like, I could have respected him actually getting in the cage and getting his ass fucking whooped and getting knocked out in a minute, but he didn't want to accept that fate. He didn't want the fucking 30, 40, 50 millionth to do it, so... last one to likes is a... Yeah, can we get...
Even worse than the BJ Penn end, yeah.
So,
I would tend to agree.
Aren't you a bit sad that we won't see Aspinall complete?
Because this was just long and drawn out. You know, BJ Penn, it was like, again, a long and drawn out, but it was a losing streak. Like, at least he's competing and he's doing shit, you know? But this is like just hanging out, not doing anything. And at least people like BJ Penn. You know, at least BJ Penn was like a fun fighter who had some decent wins, you know? And then kind of fell in hard times, and the CTE and this and that, and then, oh, I want to be mayor of Hawaii or whatever it was, or senator or governor, you know, and then that didn't work out, and then things kind of spiraled, but at least he was doing shit, you know, at least for a period of time he was well-liked in his community. I don't know if you can really say that about John. You know? Yeah, and all.
The way Jones is and the way he copes with his fucking awful life. You know,
BJ Penn holding the title against the clones, yeah. At least BJ didn't have to win VI poke.
Like, I don't know why I'm acting surprised. He didn't want the Ngannou fight. He never wanted it. He didn't want the Aspinall fight. You can see it. He's refusing face-offs. That's how much he didn't want. He refused a face-off, chat. Yet, like, we all know this. He didn't want to face off with Aspinall because he didn't want any kind of idea out there that they were going to fight. He wanted to fucking minimize any idea of promoting that fight because he did not want it from a year and a half ago.
Imagine if BJ Penn actually got in office. Police state would have been crazy. Yeah, they would have banned pigeons. And, oh, boy. Banned pigeons. Justin, what the fuck you mean Big Adolf is dead? Because I guess it probably reflected in my fucking thing. Fucking Jaquan sent me this on Instagram, you know. And then I also reposted something from Owen. Phenomenal stuff, bro. I think Dana forgot that John Jones is supposed to be a pro fighter, not a pro hair sniffer. Maybe that was it. You know, they found BJ at an anniversary screening of Attack of the Clones. That's not true. That's not true. God damn it. I think, I already read that. Ruin me this. Who makes up? Okay, we're not doing that. Everyone make sure to keep an eye out for your mom's ass to verify whether your family's turning into clones or not. Governor BJ Penn, yeah. He just comes over the loudspeaker and every screen in the fucking tri-state area. I wonder who has like the most fouls in their entire UFC career. I wonder if we added it all up, if it would be John or if it'd be some other like Cerrone or something, just for time's sake. Like, I'm trying to think about like how many fouls people commit per fight, per event. Pale arms like a vampire. It is what it is, dude. Trying to think about how many. Yeah. We get like, I would say 2 to 3 fouls per event. Yeah. This one was a little bit heavier because there was cage grabs that people didn't count, but. Yeah. Probably John. I mean, they didn't call a lot of the eye pokes, but if we tallied it up as like they would have called this, I think you can probably get John, yeah. No, not my foreskin. They took. That's like, all I can think of when you say that. It's like a fucking the Punisher, fucking strapped. No, please, no. You know.
They dragged it on. You know what I mean? So shout out to all of you in chat. Like, oh my god, MMA YouTube, we fucking won. We made it. We really did. We did our best. We did the petition. We supported them. We supported Aspinall. Granted, but hey, it took a year and a half, but we got her in the end.
We ride it down.
I love this fucking community. I don't give a fuck who these fucking Luke Thomas, fucking John Anik shitting on MMA fans. At least we're the ones on the right side of history here, saying how it is, fucking telling the UFC they need to strip him. They didn't want to listen, but hey, we knew what was up. We know bull. So, who wins Chuck or Connor at a line snorting contest? We all know Jones retired. Oh, now that John Jones out of the picture, probably Connor, absolutely. Shout out to Connor knocking out random guys in clubs. You know, more active than John Jones has been last year. So, Louise, I understand. Oh, sorry, you're talking between each other. I went from WWE to UFC these past few years, and even I knew Jones was a duck. There's a lot of people that said they got into UFC.
Where do we rank John all time now?
So I'm just glad that he's going out remembered as a duck and coward. It's a great thing to see, man. Chat, I've been sitting here for years feeling like fucking James Stokes from Dexter.
Jesus.
Hating this fucking guy. I knew something was off.
I think you can very easily make an argument that he's not even top 5. I think he's top 15 for sure. But I think he might be like 12, maybe 12 all time. Could be married his cousin, but at least he didn't beat his wife. At least he didn't beat his cousin. I did a recap on my new channel about all the fouls in his first 2 fights. There had to have been 10 at least in just 2 fights. Interesting. Dillashaw Cruz, like all time, we're going Dom Cruz, but Dominic Cruz. Fight style, I prefer, I think, TJ. But both of them are phenomenal fighters. TJ kind of just sold it all with the fucking steroids, though. I feel like a fucking fridge after that steak. Oh, yeah. Riddle me this. Who's really hairy, grows tests, and has a big nose? Pale, comes from Ukraine. Okay. Love John or hate him, you have to admit. Could be married his blood cousin. Okay. Okay, guys. Disqualified from all the rankings, period. 4 pops. Yeah. But if we want to count steroid cheats, I think all time, maybe you even put Anderson Silva above John. Maybe. If we're counting steroid cheats. Guys act like there's something wrong with being your wife. I'd say GSP's the GOAT now. Probably. I mean, John Jones was never my GOAT. John Jones was never my friend. But I go GSP, Mighty Mouse, Makachev, Volk. I think. Or like the third cousin. Chill out. Yeah, it's just a joke, brother. Chill out. GSP's GOAT status was never in jeopardy. Yeah, people that said that John Jones was the GOAT because he beat fucking Cyril Gane was fucking whack. Super duper whack, bro.
Favorite DDP is a great champion.
True.
Pantoja's a great champion, but he's like trying to be active. We've got good champions now. You know what I mean? The worst one of them all is finally gone. So how are we feeling, fella? I'm feeling great. I've never felt more fucking alive. So replace Dana with Connor at this point. No, absolutely.
Do not fucking replace Dana with Connor. Okay.
DDP versus Hamzat.
GSP is the GOAT, bro.
I think DDP round 3 or 4, accidental flying knee. That's my prediction. So hopefully Kai Kara France doesn't become champion. Yeah, I hope Pantoja keeps going. And you know what, Miller? Hopefully Pantoja defends and we get Pantoja Marab. I think that'll be a sick fight. And second half of the year can fucking actually be.
Who the fuck is JG2? Friend of the channel, JG2. 80K almost subscribers, JG2. Biggest John Jones hater on the planet, perhaps. JG2 up there with the Guru. Friend of the channel. We love the guy, and he's shirtless right now. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal content. What did you think when the Russian police seized Habib's gym in Dagestan? I thought, wow, this is it. GG2 think he matters? Okay, let's not. I say Islam the GOAT, but I don't know if we have enough information yet. People that say Usman's the best welterweight ever are hilarious, yeah.
You know, I was saying this in the previous stream video. I think I'll make it as soon as I wake up, to be honest, but I'll make a Jones video. I'll make a fucking Ilya content this week. I'll probably make another.
You like ITP? I'm not the biggest ITP fan.
Jones video. And I'll stream during the week, but please do go and keep the Jones videos, please. I'll keep it going, but I'm gonna end the stream here. I need to get some. I was actually gonna go to sleep before I got the news, but thank God we got the news. Thank God I didn't go to sleep and I went for a poo. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you for all the donos. Thank you everyone. Holy shit, what a great fucking stream. Oh man, idiot content gonna be nice. I think so. I'm gonna make some idiot content. I'll do a Charles.
Not a diss,
I'll do
but
Jones content. Got a lot of content to do for the rest of June in July. So yeah, good night, chat. Big W. Chat, thank you all for showing up. Thank you for all the likes. Can we raid? Is there someone to raid? Because there's a lot of you here. Maybe I could send you to someone else. Is anyone else Vampiric's Legs is streaming. I'm going to send you to Vampiric. Is he streaming? Gonna be nice. He is streaming. I think he's watching me.
What a guy. Streamception, bro. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Great content. I mean, the guy's shirtless. Phenomenal guy. Biggest John Jones hater on the platform, him and Guru, I would kind of be, coming up the rear in third, I want to say, but, maybe I haven't made quite enough content, but it is what it is, Yo! Gonna go crazy. JG2, what a guy, Around these parts, we respect JG2, okay? We got sent. Phenomenal stuff. How's it going, boys? Great content. The guy's shirtless. I mean, it's great content. Hold the fort. Buddy. JG2, the home of Jones fans. Hey, man. Hey, calm down here. How's it going, boys? John Jones, what a gay this guy is. John Jones, what a gay. John Jones, what a gay. I can't believe it, guys, you know, because all self-inflicted with this John Jones cat. JG2 sent me to Ray Scott the Waz. Crazy, Jacob, crazy. Get this hoodie off, little bro. We demand shirtless stream. I can't do it for you guys. You already had enough shirtless, shirtless content with the JG2 Meister, so sometimes it's too much, you know. John Jones funeral, dude. You know that meme where it's all the African guys? All the African guys carrying the coffin and they're dancing? Yeah, it's John Jones, bro. Bro, MMA pounding. Chill. What's he saying? Shirt off. Shirt off. Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff. All self-inflicted. He could have got the easy way out, you know. Either he would have just fought Tom, or could have just retired after Stipe, retired after Cyril, walked away just in 2020, you know. But he had to keep pushing his luck. He had to keep sticking around. And, you know, it cost him. Even coming back from, like, the suspension. If you would have left after kind of, like, DC stuff and wouldn't have came back and fought OSP and all that, you know, I mean, he would have been in a decent place. But then, you know, kept pushing his luck. Yes, it is confirmed. Yes, it was Dana in a post-fight presser at the end of the Baku presser. Middle of it, actually, you know. Just stopped by to say that John Jones is so gay. So true, bro. So true. John is dumb for doing that. I know, it was he could have just left at any time. And, you know, if he would have left 5 years ago, people would have had probably a generally favorable view. And, yeah, now he fucked that all up. Which sucks. For him. For us, it's fine. Because, you know, I came into the sport in, like, 2019, 2020. I hadn't watched a live John Jones fight until Cyril gone. Right? I'm like, what's all this fucking hype about? Because I'm watching the old performances. And when you don't watch things live, you get kind of like a different read, different view. Other people watch it live and they're like, whoa, this is insane. But I'm watching him and I'm like, dude, this guy is nowhere near as skilled or as technical or creative as some of the guys today. Like, Volk and Makachev technically are fucking, like, infinitely better than him, you know? Can we get a W for the Kane call? Longest heavyweight reign in history. W. Kane. W. Kane's in the chat, boys. W. Kane. We got to meet our Baku quota. Yeah. Kept saying it on the broadcast. But when I watched Dana announcing John Jones' retirement, my first instinct was to check out JG2's channel. I've been on the stream the whole fucking time, going kind of back and forth a little bit here. John Jones is gay and his wife is going to pay for it. True, Trump. Very true. Yeah. Really sucks. Because, again, you get that, Gaethje beats Jones, by the way. W. Prime Pride. Oh, boy. You know, you get that different appreciation for it, and I'm watching him, and I'm like, this guy isn't even that good. So I think if John would have left before 2019 and 2020, before those new wave of fans came in, and into the COVID era, and into kind of the Alex Pereira era, they would have kind of turned on him, you know. But since he didn't leave, now all these people came in that didn't know anything about him, and they had to do research. And you know, the people that were in charge of kind of, what's the word? Not like controlling the zeitgeist and what the most common opinion was, you know, the people that were popular, again, like Ariel, Guru, nobody was really pro John. Even though they respected him, they said, oh, well, he's a shithead and he's done all this stuff. So you get the new people in and they all hear about it. They all kind of look at it for themselves and look at his dumbass interviews where he's like, I poke people, what about it, you know? And they all see that and they're like, why were we ever on this guy's team, you know? And then they watch some of the fights and they're like, oh, this guy isn't even that good. So now we've built like a whole new subsection of the fan base. Not even a subsection. I would say maybe even the majority of the fan base would you say that MMA's doubled? Maybe not doubled since like 2020, but like it's added a quarter to the people or a third that are like just fucking don't even care about Jones. John, I need to take boner pills because he has testosterone of a castrated male. Jones, yeah, well, true. True. John Jones, the the GOAT, gayest of all time. Yeah. John sucks his own bone. Jones. John Blow Jones. That's what we call him around here. Works on levels, you know. A, blowing men. B, blow as in cocaine. B, or C rather, blow as in breathalyzer. You know, you can kind of go in different ways with it. Intact was being very generous, to be honest. Intact? I don't know what we're talking about here. Intact is a busted, overpowered word. Like, Sun Wukong levels of overpowered. What are we talking about here? If John got KO'd stiff, his legacy would still be intact. It would be more intact, because at least you couldn't say that he was a fucking coward. And that counts a lot in the fight business, you know? Being a coward or being like a real homeboy in the fight business, you know, just not being a coward gets you fans, you know, Cerrone, Diaz, people who fight often. There's dogs barking. They know that Jones is gone. They love it, you know. Sticking around and fighting often in the whole deal is super valuable, you know. Even Kevin Holland built his own little fan base off of not being a bitch, you know, most of the time. So when somebody does that in the way that John did, or in the way that, like, who's another example of, like, towards the end of their career, they just fucking no matchups, just coward, only good shit. You know, I can't really think of any off the top of my head that are as egregious as John. But, even, like, at this point in time, if fucking the dog shouldn't be happy. I don't know, man. Boxing? Yeah, there's some things like that in boxing where either, yeah, they just kind of run away, like when they're still in their prime. Like if Fury would have retired on top, it's like, what the fuck, dude? You still had wins to get. And you can look at it a lot of ways like that as well. You can kind of do it with GSP as well when he kind of ran away, but he also was a little bit older relative to welterweight, and he had stomach issues. I'm so happy I lived to see the day. What's up, Vamp? How's it going on the liver? How's it going, bro? You're cooking up something fucking mighty, aren't you? Saw that post earlier today. Very excited. Don't let legs see you say that, yeah. Oh, boy. Longest reigning heavyweight champion ever, John Jones, yeah. I'm so glad that he didn't just hold that. He very easily could have maybe stalled for another 2 months and beat Kane's record as well, which would have been horrible. But, you know, very excited that things happened when they did. Because it was kind of a slow news day. It was like, oh, Baku was fucking dog shit. Now we get to get hyped back up, you know. Even that one women's MMA champion who gave up the belt to avoid the fight is better than Jones. Which one? Jermaine Durandamy or Nico Montano? Because Nico was having weight cut issues. Jermaine just didn't want to fight Chris Cyborg because she was doing steroids, kind of. So those are a little bit more, there's reasons, you know. John, it was purely, I don't want to fight Tom, you know. A lot of people here like the stream. Better for traction. Thank you so much, Denmark. Really appreciate it. Cool. Shout out to the liver. So true. They fight in jail. Winner gets to come out. Winner gets to come out of the closet. No. No. People forget, man, part of the reason Jones got a DUI in Vegas was because he shot a gun into the air from a car within view of the police. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that part. That's crazy. How funny is it that Kane is younger than Stipe? Oh, yeah. But he, like, had more wear and tear on his body, you know? 50 likes, yeah! 50 likes, yeah! I'll tell you about it in DMs. It's 8 months worth of content. Give you some info if you want to make a video your own. I have to keep it behind closed doors since it's important to me. Yeah, no, all good, fair. No, all good. I look forward to it. Not to be that guy, but does interim champion always immediately become new champion when old champ leaves? Depends on the situation, but most of the time, yeah. Like GSP, when he retired, Robert Whittaker just became champion. He was interim. Tony Ferguson would have been upgraded if McGregor would have left. which he did. He should have, you know. Kane's not homosexual. Yeah, I know, but I was just making the joke. Yeah. That does often happen if they leave, but usually, we're not in a situation like this where people even have the opportunity to get upgraded because usually they just fight. Usually they just fight within 6 months. You know, or it's like, what was the other interim situation recently? Like Volk when he was moving up to fight Makachev, and then they did Yair Amit for the interim belt, which didn't really need to be a thing. Just could have been a number one contendership. But if you're gonna do that, and then Volk's like, "Yep, Yair's next, cool." Said that Tony never got his fight with McNuggets. Yeah, oil up or get a Balatro stream. Sorry, pal. New Zealand loves Tom. Sick, dude. Sick. Canada loves Tom. America loves Tom. Lots of places love Tom. Ironically enough, we're not like homosexuals over here. Be gone. Gay said no whatever. Okay. Dana himself announced it. Yeah. Was there anything else up top that was like crazy? W. Canes. Vamp is gay, by the way. He said it like 10 minutes ago. That never happened. Dana and John were kissing through the phone last night. Oh, for sure. Oh, the E-sex went crazy. No, we don't like them over there. Too British. Tom over here, too British. Interesting. Hey, I don't mind gay people. I'm just not joking. I need an answer. Canada? What are you talking about, dude? Interim champ is literally just promotional concept to sell more pay-per-views and tickets. Yeah, true. I'm sure that served that purpose one time. Also, what was Dana thinking? Tommy is carrying the heavyweight. Yeah. Very true, very true. You can't be the GOAT if you pop for steroids. Simple as that. We even got Dylan Dennis on this. Rare Dylan Dennis W here. Proof Vamp never once said he was gay. Okay. Did you ever see the video of Dan and Tio kissing? Oh, yeah. Oh, big old smooch. Phenomenal stuff. It's funny. You know. Belatro or Johnson & Johnson, baby. Okay, we're not doing either. It's a no-go on both of them. Yeah, Dana and Tio kissing is one of the... It's seared into my brain, okay? You know, like, hoping for Francis Tom, even if it's a dream, yeah. That would be better than Cyril Gahn versus Tom. Ah! Who else, you know? Heavyweight's not very deep right now, so it's kind of an issue, you know? There's like Taliesin Teixeira, maybe. Prayer moving up is an option. Seeing you sad makes me want to cry late in the middle of June. All I do is think about you. Thanks, Dead Mark. Really appreciate it. But a little bit homo there. Although Aspinall's eyes are a bit close together, Sussy family love in the UK strikes again. No, he's half Polish, half UK. He's kind of two different. Choose one Canadian. I'm not doing that. My friend started on veterinary steroids when he was 14. He still broke his hand when he tried to punch my face. Crazy. He wasn't dipping him in petrol like Tom. That was what John was really scared of. Was the petrol dipped knuckles. What's your prediction for Ilya Oliveira? We're going to go Ilya late TKO. A lot of people are early. I think it's going to be kind of drawn out. And maybe one of them gets tired. Maybe not one of them gets tired, but like it gets kind of drawn out and they're slugging back and forth. Maybe it's like 2-2 going into the fifth. Or 2-1 Ilya going into the fourth, and then Ilya stops him. Charles wins the second round by making adjustments, but then Oliveira adjusts back again, you know? Or Oliveira wins that second round, but then Ilya makes the adjustment to counter it and eventually gets the finish, you know? I chose one for you, Vamp. Yourself. Oh, boy. 1v1 me on Halo 3 or else you support Pal. I can't do either of those things. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You know the Poles. Okay, that's kind of true. They had such a messy breakup. Crazy to think they were the biggest power couple in MMA right behind Cheyenne Bison, Roman Dolidze. And what was the other one? Mackenzie Dern and Ribeiro? Was it Ribeiro or was it Petrino? Vitor Petrino, Mackenzie Dern? You ignored me, you need to 1v1 me or else. You're a literal not. Okay, I don't think we need to. I don't know why, but Tom Aspinall looks exactly how I imagine a Norman soldier of 1066. Yeah, kind of. I can kind of see that. Charles gets rocked in every fight. He can't avoid that hook forever. I think he avoids it for a little bit. I think maybe he gets dropped in the first round and the third round, but he makes a rally in the second. I don't know. I think it's going to be kind of prolonged. Fossil fuel, more like fossil hands. Am I crazy for thinking that Bob Sapp tried he'd be able to stand toe-to-toe with low-rank heavyweights? How low rank, you know? Maybe not a Martian Tybora, but Bob Sapp, Waldo Cortez Acosta, huh? How about that? First up, exposing us. There's nothing wrong with being a national social. Okay, the world is just not ready to accept. Okay. Kenzie Dern her 5th Brazilian hubby. Yeah. We got the barrels. We got what I believe to be oil. Bro, this guy needs to chill. Yeah, you going crazy. He going crazy, man. Bob Sapp can't handle getting hit. So we just got to find someone who's not going to hit him. Anthony Smith. Jones wasn't stripped. He retired. Clickbait. He stripped himself, bro. Bob Sapp was always good. He just didn't try. Yeah, kind of. I'm taking Hamdi and Dontel Mays. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm talking Hamdi and Dontel Mays. Yeah. Maybe Mo Usman. Mo Usman can't really hit that hard. He knocked the guy out on the tough finale, and then that was kind of it for him, you know. But, like, Bob Sapp with an iron chin, I think you would have trouble kind of beating him. Wait, does this make Tom minority hunting? Kinda. Hold on. If he's gonna fight Cyril, then yeah. I'm not gonna take that offer, bro. Sepp was never the same after that. I think it was Crow Cop. Sounds about right. Timing wise. Hold on. Because at a certain point, you just get to like a point in your career where you're like, I forgot Bob Sapp was in Big Stan. He was in Elektra as well. Crazy stuff. Certain point, you're just like, I would rather just take a fucking dive, you know? Lost to Nogueira. And then kind of went on a win. Fujita. And some wins here. Bobby Lashley. Where's fucking Crow Cop? Bob Sapp never fought Crow Cop. Hold on. Wait a minute. What are we talking about? I'm not seeing Crow Cop here. I'm seeing by the time he was fighting Bobby Lashley in 2009, he was already washed. You would need like a prime 2005 Bob Sapp. Anthony Smith heavyweight debut at CFFC. Can you believe he lost to a lightweight in Josh Neer before his second UFC endeavor? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Mo Usman stopped being powerful after Tough when they started testing him for roids. Oh, baby. Oh my, we have another woman in the chat. Crazy day. What do you mean by that? Who's the woman in the chat? It could be a man trying to give me a kiss. Set you up with my friend if you play ball. No thanks, pal. Crow Cop fought Bob Sapp in kickball. Oh. I'm looking at the MMA record. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Where was that? That was like 2003. Yeah, that seems about right. Beat Kimo Leopoldo, though. That's decent. I do need people on Steam for Halo, but I can't play Red. Okay, what are we fucking talking about, guys? People give John shit for not finishing Anthony Smith, but I genuinely believe that he didn't finish Smith as a thank you for not taking the DQ win. But did he show us a situation in which he could finish Smith? He's not going to box him up like a Zhang Minyang or a Reyes or Khalil. He doesn't have great boxing, John Jones. You know, like, what was he going to do, submit him? If there's one thing we can count on, it's Smith having, like, sneaky good jiu-jitsu, so. Yeah, Crow Cop obliterated him. Orbital Bone, 1 punch. Interesting. Coda's a woman. Interesting. Okay. I gotta go for supper or dinner or whatever. It's 7 o'clock. I haven't ate since 9 in the morning. With 35 people in here, I love you all very much. Today was a great day for Roundtree Hill, and then the John Jones stuff, all phenomenal stuff. Shout out to JG2 for the raid, phenomenal stuff as well. On the Liver for being here, my beautiful mods for being here. Aspinall stripped, Gaziev promoted, no! Round 4 he was pummeling Smith, so he could have spam shots for ground and pound TKO. Okay, maybe then. Maybe. Peace, have a good day. See you around, boys. Appreciate all of you very much.